Vanity Plays back in again, and today we are doing Hell's Kitchen Murder Drones, Episode 1, Robots? What? It all begins as the Murder Drone cast is is en- entering the Hell's Kitchen restaurant. They're all in awe of the place around them. Then Gordon Ramsay, out of thin air, appears. He greets them all, saying, he greets them all, but deep down he's a little hesitant. He knows what they can do, and is a little scared, he'll say. But he still greets them quite politely, tells them, "You are all gathered here today to compete in the competition for $10 million. I usually give the winner their own restaurant, but with you guys, I don't exactly think you're capable. But with $10 million, you won't believe how much that's." The entire cast goes, "All right!" at the sound of it. Then Gordon Ramsay chimes in, saying, this takes place after episode 8, just so you know. Gordon Ramsay chimes in and says, "But you must realize, this journey is like no other. Hell's Kitchen will make you face challenges that you've never before seen in your life. And whoever makes it to the top, you must prove to me through your talent, communication, teamwork, and passion. Those those who have all those skills rise to the top. You must show me, and show me quick." I will now divide you into red versus blue, boys versus girls. Girls go in the red team, boys in the blue team. For the girls, you'll be cooking out the gorgeous red kitchen, and the boys the beautiful blue kitchen. Let me just get straight to the chase here. First impressions matter. And and first impressions to me and first impressions in Hell's Kitchens are the signature dish. Teams, get into your respective kitchens and cook me your signature dish. You have 45 minutes starting now. As they cook their signature dishes, they'll dream of what they're spending their money on. Both N is dreams about buying a herd of puppies and settling down with Uzi. Uzi dreams of settling down with N, but not exactly the puppies. But she'll allow N to do it. V is Lizzie and V talked about going on a great friendship to, to to expand their friendship. And J, well, her egotistical nature wants to use the money to build a statue of herself. And Sin, destroying the world. And Khan and Thad, really, well, wants it to go on a nice vacation. Same with Khan, but with Uzi. Once the time is up, they have all their signatures plated and now ready to be presented. The first for the red is Jay, and first for the blue is Darren. Jay talked too much about her signature dish and showed her egotistical nature. But her poached salmon with crab sauce got a 5. Darren, however, seemed lost in trying to describe his dish, and his scallops laying in beer got a 1, with Gordon calling it's good food for the sewer. Rats. Alice and Con were next. Alice's steak was undercooked and got a 2. Con's lamb was good and got a 4. Both Rebecca's halibut and Tim's chicken were nothing special and got a 3. The threes started appearing both both all the next two pairs all got 3s, with Braden's duck, N's New York strip, Lizzie's lamb, and V's steak all getting 3s. Sin's sushi was a 4, breaking the 3s, however, and Thad was criticized for his salmon being raw, getting him a 2. 3 started to pile up, and Braden's duck, N's New York strip, Lizzie's lamb, and V's steak all got 3s. Sin's sushi was a 4, breaking the 3s. That was criticized for his salmon being raw, getting him a 2. Uzi's duck got a 3 for being too simple, and Frank's halibut was raw and badly presented, getting him a 1. Doll's bass got a 2 for being undercooked. And teachers showed little to no passion, and his pork was overcooked, getting him a 2. The red team won with 25, blue team 19. For the reward, the red team got to see fire magic tricks done by a fire magic trick magician. However, for the blue team, with Lizzie absolutely being awed by the fire tricks, while the blue team had to get the whole dining room ready for Elle's kitchen. They had to sweep the floor, make sure, basically get the entire dining room set up for Elle's kitchen. And cleaned up, getting and replacing, getting the tables out, and basically getting everything prepared for Elle's kitchen. They soon went into the dorms where they made themselves at home. The blue team was chatting peacefully when all of a sudden the red team was having an argument. We didn't they didn't exactly know what it was about, but they went to go look. Uzi, V, and J were in arguments. They were talking about Jay and Sin's betrayal. They were talking about Jay and Sin's betrayal and Jay betraying them for Sin. Jay then chimes in saying, "No, you, Uzi, and N meant nothing to me." If I have a good word for you, some good advice for you, you should just give up now. You ain't winning this. I'm winning this. You're gonna be left for. You're the definition. Plus, because honestly, Uzi, V, Uzi, and especially N are just all. You're just some worthless nobodies. And then shouts at her saying, "Jay, how could you?" In response, Jay punches N in the face. V and Uzi shout her for hurting N, but Jay just says, "Again, you guys meant nothing to me," and storms off. V and Uzi comfort N, who spit out some oil from that punch, but he says he'll be okay. The entire cast has a chat together and gets really along. Well, they don't get along with Sin and Jay, but they get along with Most of the cast sit down and have a chat, and they found Jay's behavior rather disgusting. They just don't understand why she would do that to someone. But they just hope it doesn't encounter again, and you just go to sleep for the next dinner service. For the first dinner service. And appetizers, Uzi and Jay. Garnish, Rebecca. Fish, Alice and Sin. Meat, Lizzie and V. Tableside, Doll. Appetizers, Thad and Tim. For blue team, appetizers, Thad and Tim. Garnish and Fish, Darren and Frank. Meat, Con and Teacher and Tableside, Brayden. Things got out for a rocky start in the blue kitchen. As Darren an order came in for two scallops, one risotto, one salad. However, Darren undercooked the scallops. He then continued to do this 4 more times. He tried again. They were undercooked. He did it again. They were undercooked. And the 4th time, they were undercooked yet again. Gordon Ramsay had enough and threw him out. In the red kitchen, Uzi and Jay on the appetization argued. They were scolded by Chef Ramsay. However, in that argument, Uzi forgot the order, and he needed to ask Chef Ramsay what the order was, which he then told her. She then told her 3 scallops, 2 salad, and 1 risotto. After that, however, after completing the first appetizer for the red team, Rebecca suddenly brought up the garnishes for the first entrees, even though they just finished the first appetizers, which Rebecca was then scolded for it. And for the next order in the blue kitchen was 2 risotto, 2 capellini. However, Thad burnt the risotto 2 times before getting back on track. And the red however, they soon moved on to entrees. After that, there were no more steaks and appetizers for either team, and they both moved on to entrees. However, it started off really rocky for the red kitchen. It was 2 salmon, 2 New York strip, and Alice brought 2 salmon. One was raw, and the other was cooked to fuck. And it was also revealed that one of these New York strips was under. And in the red kitchen, N brought up it was 3 halibut. It was 1 halibut, 3 lamb. However, N brought up some rocky mashed potatoes, which was then followed by Rebecca bringing up rocky mashed potatoes. And then, as the final push, Frank brought up his halibut raw. This was enough for Chef Ramsay, and he kicked both teams out. Neither team won that night. The blue team commonly agreed on the 2 people up for a nomination, Darren and Thad, as appetizers were the main fault that night. As they were the main people who held them up. However, Jay argued with the team that Uzi should go up, even though Alice and Rebecca had did worse that night. Uzi fought back, saying she was the reason she brought the order, but they continued arguing, but eventually the team got them to equally agree on Alice and Rebecca. Alice, Rebecca, Thad, and and Darren were up for nomination that night. But while Alice, Rebecca, and Thad gave some good pleas, Darren constantly slurred during his nomination plea. This was enough for Chef Ramsay. Darren had shown him absolutely nothing throughout this entire competition, and he was eliminated. With his signature dish, Darren tried to get me drunk. But on tonight's service, he acted like he was drunk. It was time to get him home to recover. That was his elimination. That was his elimination message.